All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Shabbat Shem Karkadash, the monitors of the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to you brothers out here doing this work and sincerity and truth. The hopeful elected brothers waiting patiently every day for Yahweh Shem Shah to return so we can get out this place. Peace, salutations to you brothers, man. All right, I want to get into just a lesson. It just is basically the things it's about. As we see things creeping up, it's still gonna be it's gonna be a ton of persecution, man. How a man of the Lord, man. Okay, so it's things that we gonna have to go through, and this shouldn't just shove you or shake you. Although hey, the men of the Lord, we were scared, but still, hey, we did the work. The prophets, let me say it like this: the prophets still did the work. And we just got patterns. We have examples, many examples in the scriptures, But I just want to go through a few scriptures and just, to let you Akim know, you young brothers, especially in the faith, is coming in that know it's going to be persecution that's going to come, and we're going to have to endure. Okay, I'm going to just read it from the top. This is Lamentations 5:1. It says, "Remember, O Lord, what come upon us, and consider, behold, our approach." Okay, our heritage is turned to strangers and our houses to aliens, right? Because we have no place, we have no living place at this time. We don't have an actual place that we actually have, okay? We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows, right? Because we don't really have no structure. We go to our day to day, but we really don't have a day to day to really go through, okay? It says, we have drunken our, our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution with labor and have no rest, right? So we have no rest in this place, man. The scriptures tell you that this is not our rest, okay? The scripture say you have this is not our rest. I feel like forgive me, escape my mind. The rest of the scripture, uh, basically, it basically mess you up, in this world, man. So we're in the place where they're gonna come in. Tribulation's gonna come heavy, man. Okay, real. Okay, so like it's yeah, kind. Um, where it's gonna be persecution that's gonna come. Like we said, this have no rest. This is not our rest, man. We're looking for a new place to come, man. We're looking for a new world to come, man. Not this place. So what we have to do is what we have to deal with the word of Yahweh Shema Shah and continue and make sure that we're preparing ourselves for what's to come. Because we can't really prepare. We just got to know. We're gonna know that there'll be heavy persecution, and since that we're in a day where the Lord is about to drop heavy uh, calamity on this place. So we should know that because what the scripture said that. So we're preparing ourselves as we go. You know. You know. All right. Let's go to these because a lot of this persecution, a lot of people will fall out because of this, man. All right. And the Most High, hey, if you wasn't part of it, you wasn't part of it, man. You gotta. That's why we gotta stay in prayer, man, and we make it. Okay. All right. This is Matthew 13:21. It says, "Yet he hath he not root in himself, but dureth." Let me go up a little bit real quick because I just really wanted the points, but there's more points to you have to make the point clear. Hmm. Okay. I was let's start at verse 13. It says, "Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing, and they hear not, neither do they understand." Right? They don't even understand what this thing is about, man. The people, so because when Yahweh Shah spoke in parables, a lot of times a lot of people just coming to eat, man. You know, coming to eat because they heard about there was food and maybe some healings and things of that nature, but they really wasn't listening. This thing was only given to certain men, and certain understanding was only given to certain men to understand this word, man. Okay, and he says, "In them is." and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Elias, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, right? Because you shall hear, and that's what the Lord, the Most High, give you the ears to hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall not see, and shall not perceive. So they're not gonna perceive, man, because this thing is above their head. Okay, for this the people's heart is wax gross. All right, get that word wax gross. It says, um, it's in the Greek. It says to make thick, to make fat, fatten. Metaphorically, to make stupid, to render the soul dull of callous. The word callous will go into. Okay. Word callous, it goes into the word of showing, of having an insensitive and cruel disregard for others. So Jake has had a big disregard, you know, for anything that's really they had a disregard for the word of the Lord. Let's put it like that. All right. It says wax gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and should hear with their ears, and should understand in their hearts, and should be converted. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna jump and just go to the points. Okay, because there's some more. That's another subject. Okay, this is Let's go jump down to the 21st verse. It says, "Yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while. When tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended." So when you get guys to come into this thing and they're not really settled, and not ready to really accept the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, fully, because they still have that world in them, and then you see the tribulation comes, one little thing or certain little things come to them, and they can't cope with the situation. They have to, you have to actually deal with this thing that can come. Your people seeing you. Uh, People laughing at you, say you got dresses. What's the big thing is with it, they're gonna come into these, kicking in these doors, man. And that's the ultimate thing at the end. When some people hear about there's gonna be more, they're gonna still do it regardless if you in this work, man. But it's really for the men of the Lord who got these who on these computers, who's doing the work, who's calling out in the name of the Lord. Hey, Satan is coming after them, man. So and that's a so-called white man, man. All right. So they hear about these things, and a little thing comes, they can't cope with somebody telling them what to do a little bit, or get themselves together while you in this work, because it's not our thing. It's Yahweh Shem Shai's thing, and we're trying to just be stewards of his word, man. Bishop, we're trying to be blameless, man. Trying to keep correction, and some people don't like correction. So, when persecution comes, especially when the world, like when you see Nick Cannon just turncoat and apologize to the Jewish community who are not the Israelites, he still apologized to them. Yeah, he said we were the Israelites. It's confusion just happened, man. Okay, and then and that's what you get. You can't come in this thing thinking you're gonna be the super duper Israelite. You better count the cost, man. Verse 22 said, "He also that received seed among the thorns is that he heareth the word, and the cares of the word of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he become unfruitful." So they see that the world, the homeboys getting the new vehicles, and they riding out all night, and he want to start doing that and continue that. And man, these guys are unprofitable in the word, man. Okay, so a lot of them just let the world take them, and then fall off. It's easy, and it was easy. It was just something that they was looking for a hole to get out of this thing anyway. But there was unfruitful workers of iniquity anyway, man. It wouldn't be worth it. Okay, till the persecution to come, and they're gonna fall out, and it's gonna continue to come. All right, it's gonna continue to come, and they're gonna think they're gonna be in good case. Okay, all right, Salakia. All right, I think I got to go. I think I should see. Okay. Okay, this is Mark 4:17. It says, and have no root in themselves. Okay, let's go to Mark 4:16. Let's go to 15. And these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan come immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts. And these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground, who when they have heard the word immediately received it with gladness. So when they heard it, they were like, "Yeah, we Israelites." Okay, they're elated and have no root in themselves, so endure but for a time. So they hung around for a time, and afterwards, when the affliction or persecution arise for the word's sake, immediately they were offended. So when the word came out, they was offended. Could never really get it together. They was choked. They was not even they were not really rooted in this thing, man. They was put on stony ground. And these are they which are sown among the thorns, which hear the words, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things enter in and choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful, and they become unfruitful for this thing, man. So, hey, if you're gonna come into this thing, man, it's just like you count the cost. Don't let the world could make you what you're not. Don't let this world push you into a pigeonhole. This tribulation is gonna come, and I'd rather be on this side than on that side, because when that comes, that's gonna be terrorizing. It's gonna be terrible, even if you have the martyr. The Most High Yahweh Shem Shai he gonna save his men. If you was one of his men, you die. Hey, you gotta ride into the kingdom, man. You know, so don't let this word in this world choke you out. Don't let this world fade you, man. Okay, put you in the be unfruitful. Don't come in this thing thinking you about to be the Superman of the Israelites, and then you see is how fun it is. Be careful, man. This word is precious, and we need to keep it. We need to hold on to it. Okay. I think I should have one more scripture. Okay. Yeah. Beware that persecution, because persecution is just fear. It's fear that Satan gonna put on you, man, when you come in this thing. Huh? Okay. Let's add another scripture in my spirit. Okay, calm. Okay. This is Romans 12:1. It says, "I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh Shema Shah, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and accepted unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service." Okay? Yeah. So this is your reasonable service, man, to serve Yahweh Shema Shah. All Israelite men should be serving Yahweh Shema Shah, man, in full effect, man. Okay? He says, "And be not conformed to this world," because that's how. If you don't conform to this world, meaning let's go to the word conform goes into the Greek. It says conform oneself, i.e. mind or character, to another pattern or fashion oneself according to. Okay, it's derived to a fashion alike, that is conform the same pattern. Don't be in the same space as this world, man. Don't think that you going down into this place it's going to be a that this is a safety net. Don't be conformed. Don't be just like the niggas that's niggas in this world, man. Be transformed. Renew your mind, man. Okay. It says, "And to be not conformed of this world, but be ye transformed." Okay, let's get the word transform. Goes to the Greek. It says to change into another. Form, to transform, to transfigure. Okay. All right, because it goes into the word basically metamorpho. Okay, it means like a metamorphosis, metamorpho. All right, like a butterfly change to transform. Be changed because you always live one way, but being transformed because this word is something is new in the world. So be prepared to change yourself, man, fully. Okay. by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what it is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Shema Shah. For I say, through the grace is given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, for to think soberly according to the Most High has dealt to every man the measure of faith. Right, so you so your faith is measured. But Most High measured your faith. But so if you one of this man, you will continue in this work, and besides all the hell that you see in this world, okay? And you can't waver, A man that waver, man, is not a man of the Lord. And even if you do, the Most High Most High always has mercy. He's a merciful power, man. But still, you better get yourself in order. We have to straighten ourselves up, man. Don't be transformed, and don't think you missing nothing out this world, because we gonna lose a lot. You used to smoke weed, you don't no more. Your buddies come by, they smoke, they want to smoke, and you not with that, man. You changing your whole life. You don't do the crazy shit no more you used to do in the streets. You not a kid no more. You gotta build up your spirit, man. So hey, due time, it's gonna come and all this persecution, but the real persecution is gonna hit. And what you gonna do? Are you gonna fold or stand like a man in this word, man? Stand boldly for the word of the Lord, okay? Stand so stiffly, okay? Stay strong. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Shema Shah, peace, citation, shalom.